All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at Chuck Harding, Hard Chuck 1, of course, the bad grandpa predator from the Riverside, California sting. Of course, he needs no introduction, really. I think, this is probably one of the more requested ones. And, yeah, we're finally getting to it here. Of course, saving it for after Christmas, of course, because, if Donald Morrison is the Christmas predator, in my opinion, Chuck Harding is the after Christmas predator, of course, because of his legendary phone call where he says, "Do you have a nice Christmas?" and for that reason only, that one line, he gets that reputation for life. Well, not for life, because he's dead. But yes, of course, he doesn't need much introduction. We all know him. One of the worst predators on the show, in my opinion. We'll get into that all, I'm sure. He's a classic pedophiler, to quote from David Schumacher, a classic pedophiler who, not David Schumacher, Alonzo Hampton Wade. You're trying to find a pedophiler. I'm not. He's one of the classic pedophilers. And, he's a real old school, just going to keep, very, 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 just very bad person in every single way. And so now we're going to take a look at him here as we go into it here. So, yeah, let's just go. This is going to be a long one, probably 12-minute long clip here. So, yeah, I'm expecting this to be a long one, so let's not waste much more time here. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I gotta skip through this. I don't know why. It's a good song and everything, Joey. But maybe someone can explain to me why you chose Du Hast by Rammstein as the intro song for Chuck Harding here. I would have put California Love, personally, by Tupac, because, of course, he is Mr. California here, as we'll see with this hideous shirt that he's got on. But yeah, I don't know Du Hast, good song at all. Not sure why you picked that for Chuck Harding. Maybe it's just the message of the song just just completely went over my head, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, I have to skip through that because I'll probably get copyrighted if I keep going. Great song, though, for sure. Yeah. It's got and of course, Chuck, if you're going to be a pedophiler, right, you gotta, just have as creepy a voice as possible. That's a good strategy, to really get people on your side, just come in there and go, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on a second. I gotta finish brushing my teeth, okay?
Okay.
I got the counter.
And that is just a hideous shirt. Should we just get into that hideous shirt now? I think we should, right? That is... On that video, I think I made worst predator fashion, which I think got taken down. I'm pretty sure it got taken down. I don't know. I think I had this one in the top 3. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, Chuck Harding, definitely one of the worst outfits in all of TCAF here. It's just a big fucking map of California with it's like I wonder where this guy's from, but also, I guarantee you that if he got that shirt as like a gift or something, I'm sure he said to whoever gave it to him, or is that somebody made the comment to him and said, like, hey, if you ever get lost, you could just, use your shirt as a map. Ha, ha, ha. That typical old person humor. Oh, you ever get lost, just look at your shirt, It's like, it's a really clever joke, really hilarious joke, yeah. But, for old fucking people, it's like the joke of the century there. And they spent all day thinking of that. I'm just so proud to unleash it. But yeah, you should burn that fucking shirt, man. Like, throw that shit out. Well, I guess it did get thrown out when he died, right? Like, I hope this didn't get passed down to somebody. Oh yeah, I don't have enough money for a will or anything. I hereby leave all of my clothes, including my hideous California map shirt, to one of my prior rape victims. I don't know who he would leave it to, but. That's just a theory. But yeah, I hope that shirt got fucking incinerated.
So we're gonna go get a camera?
Doesn't answer the question. It takes his gum out of his mouth. Like, dude, that is so disgusting. Why do you take the gum out of your mouth? Oh, now I'm gonna have my hands again, just typical old person, not concerned about, sanitary, about germs or anything, not being sanitary. Just here, I'm going to take my gum out of my mouth, I'm going to hold it in my hand, and then I'm going to use this hand, and I'm going to, jerk you off with it. Like, dude, like, come on, no precautions in the slightest, man. I mean, it's like the worst thing about you. Beyond the pedophilia is the taking the gum out of the mouth. What the hell is that, Chuck?
We'll check around here, okay?
Okay.
Hey, how are you?
Ooh.
Okay.
Why don't you have a seat right around that stool there?
It's a fucking
We'll check
jump
around
scare
here,
for the
okay?
century there.
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Why don't you have a seat right around that stool there?
We'll check around here, okay?
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Why don't you have a seat right around...
That's great. One of the best jump scares in all of TCAPS, and probably the best jump scare in all of TCAPS. I mean, I can't think of another one, also because I'm just drawing a fucking blank here, but I can't think of another jump scare of that effect, of that impact. Just he gets completely shook by Hanson here. I mean, this is great.
We'll check around.
He's all casual. He's like, oh, we're gonna check around here, okay?
Hey, how are you?
Ooh, no
Okay.
need to check around, Harding, because it's just coming right for you, man. He's like a fucking catching his prey right here, Ooh, just coming right at you, man. Not what he expected at all. I'll check it around here, okay?
We'll check around here, okay?
Hey, how are you?
Okay.
Why don't you have a seat right around that stool there for me?
Okay.
He is shook, man.
What you up to today?
Nothing? I had a
Go ahead, have
call.
a seat.
Call.
You
Talk
had
with a gentleman.
a gentleman.
Yeah. So,
You had a call to talk to a gentleman.
yeah.
And I wonder, because he just did he just come up with that on the spot? The call to talk to a gentleman? I don't know. It's certainly possible that, he actually did have a call somewhere to talk with a gentleman. He was going to do that after, dealing with this young boy. He's just going to fucking run, of course. But, so it is possible. I mean, it's kind of weird that he just kind of came up with that on the spot, a call to talk to a gentleman. Maybe he did actually have a call to talk to a gentleman, and he was going to do it later. Maybe.
Come on in and talk to him about possibly selling the house.
And he's so out of
So-
breath. Like, is he just out of shock or just really badly in bad health? Like, that he's just so shook. Like, he lost his breath there. Like, he is huffing and puffing, dude. And you were going to have, you were going to be doing unspeakable acts, and you were going to tell him that you had the stamina, yeah, I guess the stamina is the right word, to go with it, to go and do it, man. Like, dude, you're out of breath just from walking into the door. Walking around the table once and sitting down, you're out of breath, dude. Come on, Chuck.
In the house.
Yeah, I have a place that I have for sale, so
Oh, you're selling a house. I see.
he was interested.
And how did you get in contact with the fellow who wanted to perhaps buy the house you're selling
We were chatting on the internet.
on the internet?
Chatting on the internet.
And who's the fellow you were going to see?
He said his name was Luke. I don't know what his last name.
Luke.
And so this could have really have been like a prequel to the John Pedersen JPW story, of course. It could have really been if he had the but he gives himself away by saying it's a Luke. So he can't really make up an excuse now at this point because, I've got the chat logs. Here's a guy named Luke talking to you. It doesn't look like you're talking about a mobile home there, Chuck. But, it's still like, it could have very well have been a John Pedersen story, where he, tries to spin something. But Chuck obviously doesn't have, I don't think he has the brain capacity for it, especially in his older age here. Does not have the capacity to do that, to come up with a story like JPW did on the spot, of course. I don't think so.
And you talked to Luke about selling him your home.
Right.
Well, here's what doesn't make sense about that. How was a 13-year-old going to afford to buy your home?
Well, I didn't know how old he was. I didn't stop to ask his age.
You didn't ask his age.
No. I just thought he was interested because I'd had it listed, and he says, I understand you have a place for sale, so.
Really? And where is the home you're selling?
down in Anaheim.
In
In
Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Right next to Disney World there.
Disney World? Come on, Chris Hansen. You're not... Come on, Chris. I understand, you know, you're going through a lot of information here on the spot. But, man, he says Disney World instead of Disneyland. Oh, come on, Hansen.
Down in Anaheim.
In Anaheim. Right next to Disney World there.
Disneyland. Come on, Chris.
And how much
I like how he implies that, oh, yeah, you live in Anaheim. That means you must go to Disneyland, you know? Like that's all that Anaheim is actually known for, I guess. Like, I've been to Anaheim when I went to California, when I went to Los Angeles, you know, many years ago. I didn't actually go to Los Angeles. I did go to Los Angeles, but I stayed in Anaheim. And, you know, I don't really know what else we did in Anaheim. We didn't go, we were close by Disneyland, but we didn't actually go. We went to Knott's Berry Farm instead, which I think might have been better. I'm sure it was probably better than Disneyland, in all honesty, but I don't know. I can't compare the two. Yeah, you know, I don't remember what we would have done in Anaheim. It's like, what is like Anaheim? What is it? Like, it's just like lesser LA, or I guess nicer LA. Technically, it's in Orange County, right? Which is probably a better place to live. But you know, of course, you got the Anaheim Angels, the Los Angeles Angels, who play there, even though they don't play in Los Angeles. And then you have the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, of course. I know they're called the Ducks now, but they're still the Mighty Ducks to me. And yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know what else. Well, it's like a big giant suburb, isn't it? Like, I don't know really what there is to do there. You know, other than, you know, Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm, but. Yeah, but it's just funny to me that Hansen insists that, or is implying that, oh yeah, you're in Anaheim, you must go to Disneyland, and you probably are creeping on kids there too, which he probably is. I mean, I'll be straight up about that. He probably did go there to creep on little kids. I'm sure he did. I mean, that's probably the whole reason why he moved to Anaheim. You know, I mean, I don't know.
are you selling it for?
$25,000.
$25,000. That's quite the bargain.
So it's a mobile home.
It's a mobile home.
Mobile home for $25,000. I don't know how that. I don't know if that price is accurate or not. But yeah, I mean, it's still quite the bargain though. $25,000 for a mobile home in Anaheim, Orange County. That might be a little cheap. It might still be quite the bargain. I don't know though.
The only problem with that story is that I have the transcripts of your conversation with Luke.
Wasn't banking on that at all. What, did he just think he was going to take his word for it? Oh my god, Chuck. I don't know if Chuck just thought that, oh man, if I just, you know, say that, he'll let me go, and, you know, that's it. You just thought that they were stupid, I guess, and just didn't know, or wouldn't ever know. But yeah, he's like, oh man, he's got the chat logs. Ugh. I love that dramatic zoom in by the camera. At that point in time, and only that point in time, as the hot seat gets a little bit hotter for Chuck Harding. Boom, the zoom in, it's perfect, man. I love it.
I could be your grandpa.
But he is fucking ugly, man. It's like I don't need a closer shot at that.
Your age. What are you looking for? I could be your grandpa. Into young boys your age, love to cuddle with them, caress their body, work my... And it goes on from there.
Are you sure it's my ZCH? Fuck you, Chuck Harding. But yeah, I mean, I read his chat log just before I started recording this, and it just starts right away. I mean, the fucking third line that he says, I could be your grandpa into young boys your age, love to cuddle. And with them, caress their body, work my tongue all over, and suck their hard cock dry. Like, dude, you're fucking less than a minute into the conversation. You're okay, 3 minutes into the conversation here. Like, dude, calm it down a little bit, man. Like, chill. But, yeah, I mean, that is just so creepy. You know, again, it just shows that he's experienced, and, you know, he's obviously done this before. I mean, I think you'd have to be an idiot to not think to think that he's not done this before. I mean, there is just, he's just horrible, just a fucking horrible person. He like looks around the room. Ooh, I don't know what to say. Ooh. Like glances around the room.
You sure it's my
Guy.
CCHARD.
Hard Chuck 1.
Ooh, hard Chuck one. Oh man, it's like again. He's just like, oh man, okay, well he doesn't buy my story about the mobile home. Let me just say, maybe he's got the wrong person, even though I know he's got the right person. Let me just throw out some bullshit. He's got two screen names as well, and forgot what he was, what screen name he used, I guess. But yeah, hard Chuck one. That's like the one he uses for his sex persona, and he uses the other one, CCHARD, for for other shit, like his professional life. Yeah, he's got like an alter ego thing. That's what I imagine, at least, it being like an alter ego sort of thing.
Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could find a young man to play with. Wish I could cuddle you in my arms and kiss you and blank your blank.
Ugh.
Well, I have another person that uses my computer.
Another person.
Who do you have using your computer, Chuck? You're a fucking 65-year-old man. I don't think you're married. I mean, who the hell is it gonna be? Your creepy, neighbor at the trailer park coming in and just, can I use your computer, Chuck? And Chuck's like, oh yeah, just don't do anything perverted on there. Again, this could have easily have been another Jay Pedersen, John Pedersen. Why do I keep saying Jay Pedersen? It could have been another John Pedersen story if Chuck was just a little bit sharper, If he was on the drugs that JPW was on, he could have easily have come up with a John Pedersen part 2 or something like that, But yeah, it's a missed opportunity, Chuck. And now you just come off as a stupid, sleazy old man, as opposed to a legend. I mean, come on.
Is that another person, Chuck?
Like, if you're going to be a fucking creepy ass predator, Chuck, a pedophile, not even a predator, fucking pedophile, at least be be creative with it. Come on, is that too much to ask? I don't.
No, that's me.
That's me.
But he has access to the computer.
I wish Hanson would have drilled him on that. Who's the guy who uses the computer? He pulls like a Aladdin Schumann or whatever his stupid name is from Virginia. Asks for his phone number. Oh yeah, well just call him up right now. That would have been hilarious.
Thanks. Would you like me to give you an exam?
Oh God.
He asks if you're rich. No, son. Rich only in love I have, and the care for a young man.
Oh.
What do you do for a living, Chuck?
I'm retired.
I'm retired now.
But before you retired, what did you do for a living?
I was working for the bus company down there in Orange County, driving the handicapped and disabled.
And before that?
I was with a travel agency for a couple of years, and I was with a military travel agency for 5 years, and then I was a government employee with the Navy as travel.
Were you ever a teacher?
Why are you switching jobs so much, Chuck? I mean, is it because you creep everybody out or what? I don't know, but yeah, he does say that in his chat. So I guess Hanson's just trying to verify. Travel agent for 13 years, worked with the airlines for 13 and three-quarter years. Why do you type it like that? It was in the religious life for the Catholic Church for 2.5 years and taught freshmen in high school. Like, dude, why are you switching jobs so much there, Chuck? Come on.
Not per se. When I was in the religious life, I was studying to be a teacher in high school for photo offset printing at the Catholic High School.
And when you say religious life?
For the Catholic Church.
But what role did you play in
I was a
religious
brother.
life?
And it's not making you look any better, Chuck, when you're, in the religious life and you're here doing what you're doing. I mean, it's certainly not making you look any better. Just gonna throw that out there, for the easy comment to make there, I guess.
You were a brother?
Yeah.
In what order?
The Society of St. Don Bosco.
And so you were a collared brother?
Well, we didn't wear collars. We wore a suit with a cross. That was all.
Oh, is he like a fucking missionary or something? He says he was a brother. I don't know what the fuck that actually means though. But I think somebody looked this up. Saint Don Bosco. It was like really creepy. Whoa! I don't know if you heard that. Some bloke outside just ripping it down the street. I guess this is I mean, somebody looked this up once and they said it was something really. It was about children, wasn't it? Founded in Italian priest John Bosco. Charity towards the young, especially the poor, and the education of boys, and specifically boys, into the priesthood. Like, that's what I thought. Yeah, it was something like that. Like, he probably got to groom tons of people in there. Turin, shout out to Juventus. And Torino, can't forget them. Yeah, he dedicated his life to the betterment and education of street children, juvenile delinquents, and other disadvantaged youth. So, you know, again, I don't just want to, say that it's, that's what this whole society is about here. I'm sure there are good people in this society who actually want to do right, but I know for a fact that there are people in this society that wanted to or used this advantage to get them, or used this position to get themselves off, and take advantage of young, poor, disenfranchised boys, and I have no doubt in my mind that Chuck Harding did that when he was there. Absolutely no doubt in my mind. My only reason is that why were you only in the Catholic Church for 2.5 years there, Chuck? Did you get caught? Did you get exposed? I don't know. It's an interesting question. But yeah, I had I remember like somebody mentioned it at one point that that's what the Don Bosco was about, or John Bosco was about. But I didn't remember. So I just wanted to look that up here. But yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's just keep going.
I was in my first set of vows. I had to go to Rome and ask for a dispensation.
Is this an appropriate conversation to have with somebody who said they were 13 years old?
Not really, no.
Then why did you have this conversation?
Important question, John. Or Chuck. How are you going to answer this?
It's I use CCHARD
Okay.
69.
Now you can go on with that story, but I have the transcripts and I have other evidence, so we
Right,
can.
I mean, he has this phone call. I mean, of course, the phone call. Do you have a nice Christmas?
Tell the truth here, or we can go on like you've been going on. It's up to you, really.
Well, he was in the gay chat room,
Oh,
so
great fucking strategy there, Chuck. Blaming the child. Great strategy there, Chuck. I appreciate that. No, I didn't do anything wrong. He's in the gay chat room. He's looking for Ben. If he's in the gay chat room, I thought it wasn't you, Chuck. I thought you weren't in there. I thought somebody else had access to your computer. Again, just fucking takes his lie. It's so annoying when predators do this, man. They lie. And then they just come clean, immediately after, I don't know. Because he's like 5 seconds ago, he was talking about, I use CCHARD, and then he just comes clean and says, well, he's in that gay chat room. I thought you weren't having this conversation at all there, Chuck. What the fuck? But yeah, I mean, of course it's bullshit. We all know it's bullshit, of course. I mean, we're sitting here watching this. Obviously, it was him. But, I mean, it's just, come on, Chuck. For the entertainment value, stick to your lies. It's so funny when they do that, man. I love it when they lie their asses off.
So it was okay
I
to
just get wrecked.
have this conversation with a 13-year-old boy?
we were talking, and he's in the gay chat room. He's looking for men if he's in the gay chat room.
Wait,
That is where I help you grow.
Wait a second. Did he put his gum back in his mouth? Oh my God, Chuck. Were you just holding it in your hand like a fucking imbecile the entire time? You took the gum out of your mouth like 6 minutes ago, dude. You've just been holding it in your mouth. That thing is going to be hard as shit by now anyway. I mean, how much
Showing you different
flavor
ways
could that even have left? Yeah, he
to
just starts
learn and let you
chomping.
see
Blah, blah, blah.
how I live and follow the rules and observe other people.
Is that like just like a sign of defeat as well? Like, oh, I gotta put my gum in my mouth now, just to get, you know, preoccupied, or, you know, just to, I don't know, like, you see predators get nervous, they like do shit with their hands, stuff like that. I don't know. It could be the same thing. Just kind of a nervous reaction or something. No, he's so defeated. Oh, poor
You can
Chuck, oh, you guys are framing me.
I was your grandpa. This way no one knows but you and me.
I didn't do
And
anything
who
wrong.
wants
Come
to?
on, guys.
Did you say that to this person?
Yeah, I said that I could be his grandpa, yes.
This is a very graphic conversation. But perhaps what's more graphic
Ooh.
is that you sent pornographic pictures over here.
Ooh.
Pictures that qualify for child pornography.
Ew. Oh,
Yes or no?
Chuck, you swung
Yeah.
for the fucking fences with this one, man. You swung for the fucking fences, man. You did everything and more. You know, that's great, Chuck. Really great. That just cements yourself as one of the worst right here. Absolutely.
Yeah, he said he was interested, so I sent, yes.
Pictures
Yeah,
of
it's
you.
always the kid's fault. Oh, he's interested. You know, I hate when predators do that too. And it's like Justin McFetridge said the same thing. Oh, she said she'd never seen a penis before, so I sent it. Like, come on, dude. Like that's like that makes it any better, or like that's going to help you out in any single way. Yeah, that's fucking great.
with underage boys.
I was
No
not
accountability, nothing.
pictures of me. It's pictures I've gotten from other people.
Yeah, again, makes you look really good there, Chuck. Like, oh yeah, it's pictures I've gotten from other people. You know, it's like, oh, we have a pedophilia ring. You know, and we all contribute. You know, we all send the greatest hits. Oh God, that's gross. But we all send the greatest hits. You know, to each other at the end of the week. You know.
You sent child
gross.
porn to this 13-year-old Luke. Yes or no?
Yes, I sent
Ooh.
photographs, but
Photograph.
they're not of me or anyone that I was with.
It's child pornography, though.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any better, there, idiot.
Do you see the problem with that, Chuck?
Well, yeah, that he's underage. Yes, I see the age.
Do you know that it's illegal to send obscene material to someone who's underage or who you think is underage?
Not per se, no.
Not
I
per
don't
se.
know. You know,
What a fucking idiot, dude. Obviously, you know that. I don't know why. And he says not per se. You know, it's like, oh, well, yeah, you know, it might say it might be illegal, but let me, you know, try to finagle this into my favor here. You know, it's just really, really fucking annoying there, Chuck. You know, obviously, you know it's illegal. Obviously, you know you shouldn't do that. But no, I'm going to see like, oh, well, you know, it's not of me, so it's okay. You know, like, shut up, Chuck. I want to fucking punch you through the screen right now, dude. Stupid fucker. Fuck you, Chuck.
but, I know that it's, you know, you're not, they're illegal on certain, you know, with children and things, yes.
You believed you were
He
talking.
just kind of did word salad there to basically just say, yeah, I know it's illegal. You know, Hansen says, did you know that it was illegal to do this? And he says, well, no, not per se. And then he basically just admits, oh, yeah, it is illegal. And then he scratches his head, ooh, I guess I'm in some trouble here. Ooh.
To a 13-year-old boy named Luke.
He didn't say he was 13.
Oh, my God.
Do you want me to show you the transcript, Chuck?
He said he told me he was older.
No, he didn't, Chuck. Shut the fuck up. You obviously know this. Right here, dude. 13, you... Oh, ooh, would you skip over that? You just missed that? I think he only said it once, though. But, like, obviously he knows that it was a 13-year-old kid. Like, he talked about how... You know, about how young he is multiple times and all that. I love chili cheese fries. And Chuck with his stupid idiot goes cool with a K. It's just like, oh, it just looks really bad. Read this. 12/31/05. We're almost 19 years later tomorrow. 19 years later. Oh no, it would be 18 years later, technically. Or I don't know. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't know. But I don't want to do math right now. Which is fucking. It's so crazy, man. Like, we're coming up to 2024. Like, oh my god, where the hell did the damn time go? And it feels like, man, like it just fucking flew by, man. The last couple of years have just flown by. Yeah, man, it's scary, man. It is absolutely scary to think that, to realize that. Like, it's going to be, like 2019 was 5 years ago. It's gonna be like 7 years ago since 2017. Like, oh my god, that's so scary. Like, oh my god. But enough digression. Me worrying about the time-space continuum. Enough of that. Let's just get back to Chuck.
You want me to show you the transcript, Chuck?
He said he told me he was older.
You say, hi, we're in Southern California. I'm in Orange County. Do you want older or younger? Riverside, like older. 13, you? You said it right here. You talk about you being able to appear to be his grandpa.
Ew.
Could you do me a favor and just take your hand out of it?
Uh-oh. Oh, here it comes.
What would have happened, Chuck, if I hadn't been here?
Here it comes. Here it comes.
I would have talked to him, and if
no.
I felt very uncomfortable, I would have left.
But if he would have consented to having sex,
Oh, no.
what would have happened?
Oh no. What are you gonna say, Chuck? What are you gonna say?
I'd be very hesitant at first. If he continued, then possibly we would have had.
Possibly you would have had sex with a 13-year-old boy.
If,
Uh-oh.
I felt
Here it comes.
uncomfortable and I felt that he was, not fitting, I would have walked
Not
away.
fit? How can a 13-year-old boy be fit to have sex with a 65-year-old man? Don't you see an issue there?
Oh my god. No, Chuck. No, Chuck. It's like he's like insinuating again that if a 13-year-old could be fit to have sex with a 65-year-old man. Like, it's just like, oh, I just got the wrong one. Oh my god, it's really bad, Chuck. It's got you're not saying much. You haven't said anything, I don't think, in this whole interrogation here. I mean, technically, I guess it is an interrogation, but not with the police. In this whole confrontation here, you have not said anything to get in your favor at all. And again, it's like when especially when Hansen says it back, like, how could a 13-year-old boy be fit to have sex with a 65-year-old man? It's like, when he says it, it really should hit home, like, the age difference there, It's like somebody who's like 5 times your age, right? Like, hang on, 13 times 5. Yeah, it's someone who's 5 times your age. Just quick math there. I can't do math how long it's been since 2005, but I can do that in my head. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, you're somebody who's 5 times your age, Chuck. I mean, it's unthinkable. It is unconscionable, to quote a Kartnark's, fat a-hole. Shout out to him. I hope he's doing well. Again, just you want to talk about fucking time? That video is going to be 4 years old this year. Like, that is incredible to me. But that's besides the point. Chuck, yeah. Again, I said it already, but it's Chuck just thinking that it's okay that in some cases, it's still okay in some cases if the kid is fit, not to not talk to 13-year-old kids, not to meet up with 13-year-old kids, but to only have sex with the ones that are fit. Chuck, that is a horrible way of thinking. And, yeah, fuck you. Fuck you completely. But yeah, let's just keep going.
Well, I see nothing wrong with cuddling and caressing.
Yeah, but you talk about a lot of other
Kindling
things.
and caressing. Fucking
Well,
Chuck. Now he's tripping over his words here.
Nothing wrong with cuddling and caressing.
Yeah, but you talk about a lot of other things besides cuddling
Well,
and caressing.
that was
It's right here in black and white.
that's if things were to have
13
Chuck, there is no situation where things would have been okay. Again, he doesn't realize this. He does not realize this.
is not the age of consent. No matter what happened here, it's statutory rape, Chuck. Do you get that?
Okay.
All right, you studied for a religious order.
So you're
You're
gonna arrest
grown.
me. You're arresting me and booking me.
I can't arrest you.
You're arresting me and booking me. Like, no, Chuck, you are not in handcuffs. I always think that's funny too when Predator's like, oh, you're arresting me. Yeah, like a police officer is going to sit here and talk with you for 9 minutes and 49 seconds before putting you in handcuffs, Chuck. Like, as we saw, of course, like we saw with the Predators in, not Bowling Green, where the hell was it? The other Kentucky sting, Highland Heights, Kentucky sting. As soon as those Predators got into the house, they tackled the fuck out of them. And you're right, I don't think they're going to do the same thing. I don't think they would go with this strategy here, Chuck, of, you know, talking to them for 9 minutes and, you know, going from there. I don't think it would work. But yeah, I mean, Chuck obviously just doesn't have any idea how things work. You know, he's fucking old, set in his ways. Again, now he's just starting to hit home against, oh man, I guess I'm in some trouble here. You know, he's only worried about himself, I guess.
So you're gonna arrest me. You're arresting me and booking me.
I can't arrest you. What do you think should happen to you?
Uh-oh. Answer, you idiot.
Well, I know that I won't talk anymore on the internet.
Oh, I won't talk anymore on the internet. I'll stick strictly to
Talk
my
anymore on
business.
the internet anymore. I won't talk to anybody. I'll stick strictly to my business, and that's it. I won't talk to any kids or anything else like that.
You sure seem experienced based upon this transcript.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
How many other times have you hooked up with
I
somebody?
got books. I got books that I read, sir.
Books.
Books.
I have. Yeah, it's.
Why does Chuck just offer this information up? I don't get this either. Like, I don't get what in his brain made him give up this information here. Again, like I said before, Chuck, you haven't said anything to help you out in any way in this whole thing. But now you're really going to dig yourself into a deeper hole here. It is fucking incredible, man. Like, this guy's no awareness, no self-awareness or anything. You know, like, just shut up. Or, well, you know, keep talking. It's certainly more entertaining to hear you talk. But, you know, I'm just saying, Chuck, not a good look. Not a good look in the slightest. But, yeah, it's just really bad. Like, I don't know, is it just part of his old person brain, you know, like, oh, the truth shall set you free. Honesty is the best policy. You know, something like that. I don't know. But again, that doesn't square because he fucking spent most of this whole time lying. So, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense there. I don't know, again, I really want to know what the hell caused him to offer this information out.
How many other times have you
I got books.
hooked up with
I
somebody?
got books. I got books that I read, sir.
Books.
Books.
I have. Yeah, it's called Hand Jobs. It deals with younger.
Why?
You know, father son.
Father, son?
Yes.
You're talking about fathers having sex with their sons, grandfathers having sex with their
Yeah,
grandsons.
doctors with their patients, with the young patients, employees with their young patients.
You talk about this
Yeah, I
like
mean, that is fucking creepy. And of course, people have found the book before. I'm certainly not gonna search for it right now. But people have found that it's not really a book. I don't know why he calls it a book. From what I gather, it was more of a magazine. But it's like a graphic novel or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking disgusting. It's creepy. It's just awful. I don't know why that's even allowed. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely some sort of like some people, you know, have their underground, you know, scenes, you know, like the metal scene, you know, support your local metal scene, something like that. You know, I don't know. But you know, people are, you know, interested in hobbies. You know, I go to book club. I go to, you know, D&D night, whatever. I don't know what the fuck people do. But you know, this is his little club right? His little club or hobby is, gathering around with his pedophile friends and, reading hand jobs and then exchanging child porn. It's like, oh no, we're in the wrong, Chuck, for saying, hey, maybe that's not okay. Yeah. You're just fucked, Chuck. You are just a completely fucked up person, man. Fuck you.
It's some sort of hobby, building train sets. That's not what we're talking about here.
And Hanson's reaction is great as well. Like, there's not much that actually shocks Hanson like that, but that absolutely shocked Hanson.
Fathers having sex with their father-son. You're talking about fathers having sex with their sons, grandfathers having sex with their...
And it's great in the episode, too, because you can really see Hanson get animated. You get to see Hanson say it in the episode, I believe. I'm not going to pull it up. I was considering pulling it up. I'm not going to pull it up, but yeah, I mean, Hanson, you literally get to see the shock and the horror, downright horror on Chris Hansen's face when Chuck says that. Like, again, I don't know why Harding offered that up. Like, stick to your fucking, it's one thing, I guess, to do that as a hobby, read hand jobs, the book, But leave your hobby, leave your fantasy in the book, I guess. But no, Chuck just needs the fucking real thing, It's not enough to read about it. He has to get the real thing.
Their patients with the young patients, employees with their young patients.
You talk about this like it's some sort of hobby, building train sets. That's not what we're talking about.
I think it's real topical by Hanson, that's a great hobby, building trains. It's like, that's actually something people do. I mean, I know people still do it, but like, I think it just dates you a little bit, Hanson. But maybe he just said that because, Harding's old, and, it's something he could have, done when he was younger, perhaps. I don't know. But, yeah, it's not good.
It's a book that I read, and I fantasize. I thought, okay, we'll see.
How many other teenage boys have you hooked up with over the internet?
None. Yeah, right. Raises his hand up. Again, like that means something, like, like no other predator, like any other predator would say the actual truth there. He holds his hand up again, just like an old person, Chuck, like thinking that means something. Oh, I'm going to swear to it. I'm going to swear on the Bible. I swear to it, and then just continues to lie. Like it actually fucking means something.
One that I hooked up with.
I hear that a lot. Can you understand why I would be skeptical based upon this transcript?
I can't tell you, because I haven't hooked up with any other kid on the internet.
Did you bring condoms today?
No. Search my body.
No, don't search it. I don't want to touch you at all, Chuck. Oh my god, it's nothing but flab.
So what should happen to you?
Uh-oh. Zoom in again.
Well, I know what I would kind of say, but I know that that's not what you're saying, so.
Again, he's just like...
Do you ever watch television?
He's like, I want to say that I should just be able to go home, but I know that that's not what you want to hear, so I'm just not going to say it at all. Like, screw you, Chuck. Fuck you, man. Like, dude, take some accountability. Do something. Like, you haven't learned anything. The only thing that you've learned here, Chuck, is that you should be more careful when you talk on the internet. Not to not do this again. Not to do anything. You kept blaming the victim. You keep saying nothing should happen to you. I mean, it's just like... You don't learn. You never learn, Chuck. And that's an issue, man. You went 65 years of your life, and I don't think you're any smarter. Man, I don't think you're any smarter.
I watch news now and then.
I love this dude. Again, Chuck Harding, just so fucking stupid and old. He's like, oh, I got to list off my television watching preferences here. I watch the news every now and then.
I watch news now and then. And some, like one program a night or something, like Seventh Heaven or
Seventh Heaven,
Everwood or something like that.
What was the other one?
Seventh Heaven or Everwood or something like that.
Everwood? I don't know what that is. But Seventh Heaven. What was the other one? Everwood? I guess it is. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so fucking television drama. I don't know. I never heard of this. It ended in 2006 though, so Chuck never got to see how it ended though. You stupid fucker. Oh man, I hope he was really invested in this show. You know, he's been watching it for 4 seasons, or whatever, 3 seasons, and never got to see how it ended. Oh, I probably heard him. Season 4 debuted when? Oh yeah, in the middle of season 4, like right here. Hang on. Oh, they went on break for the holidays, right? That's what it, so they left it right here with the, you know, the mid-season finale. And Chuck never got to see the ending. Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's my favorite part of this whole thing. And Seventh Heaven, same thing. I mean, a pretty bad show from the looks of it, but never got to see how that ended either. You stupid fucker. Oh my god, wait a second. Is this the show that... Hang on a second. The minister and his wife Annie deal with the drama of having 7 children. Yeah, I'm sure you fucking love that show, Chuck. Oh, you are a fucking asshole. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about this whole video. This whole thing, everything that I've said in the past 45 minutes, this is my favorite revelation. That Chuck never got to see how Everwood ended. Oh, that's hilarious. That's what you get, you stupid fucker. You want to see how Everwood ends? Well, then don't meet up with kids. It's that simple, Chuck. Like, I mean, it seems like a pretty dramatic finale. I mean, you get the episode called Reckoning, Goodbye Love, and then the 2-part series finale. Oh my god. Like, you missed out, Chuck. You absolutely missed out. It looks like it's pretty decent as well. Just by the, you know, reviews and whatnot. Oh, Chris Pratt was in this? This is pre-fame Chris Pratt, of course. But, I don't know who any of these other people are. But yeah. Chuck never got to see them. Chris Pratt definitely did not have much of a role in this. He was in 88 episodes. I thought, like, Parks and Rec was, like, his big breakthrough. But I guess not. Okay, doesn't matter to me. Let's just keep going.
Your basis, no.
Well, I can't arrest you because I'm not a police officer.
Uh-oh.
But I am Chris Hansen
Uh-oh.
with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story on...
There he goes. Bum, bum, bum.
If there's anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear. If not, obviously there's nothing I can do to keep you here and we're free to go.
No.
No.
Nothing else you'd like to
No
say?
apology, no nothing.
That would explain why you're
I just want to go.
No.
No, nothing to say. Alright, then get the fuck out, Chuck.
You're free to go.
Sitting there like an asshole.
I'll take the ball.
There he goes. Gotta scoop by. He has to like, again, 'cause he's so fucking fat. He has to like, shimmy through the opening there. And boom, there he goes. Fucking scumbag. And that's it. Well, actually, no, that's not it, actually, because I have to do this stupid shit here. Oh, man, look at this, man. Mantar. Oh, what a band. If they have to come back to the U.S. at some point, they haven't been to the U.S. in years at this point, apparently. If they next time they come to the U.S., oh, I'm fucking there, man. But yeah, because I have to do this stupid shit to get these videos to stay up, I hope this will do it. I have to show them in police custody, I guess. So we'll just catch the final few seconds of Michael Bark here with his Dropkick Murphys t-shirt on. And there he is. So yeah, I go. I hope this is satisfactory enough for the YouTube here. You see this fucker in police custody, in handcuffs, getting walked by a police officer. I hope that's enough to, you know, say, oh man, did he get arrested? I think he got arrested, so this video can stay up.
As for this man,
fucking asinine YouTube policy, man. So fucking stupid.
the 65-year-old who told us he'd be willing to have sex
We'll
with a
watch this, though.
13-year-old,
Let it go.
believe it or not, all he wants to do is call his mom.
I should call my mother and let her know that I got home safely.
Well, that's going to be arranged through the jail.
Chuck, how old is Chuck's mother, I guess? Like, she could have had him when he was, like, 18, I guess. That's what they did back then, right? So, I mean, she could be, like, just, you know, he's 65, so she could be, like, 70, or late 70s, right? So, I hope this news probably killed her as well. And I love this retro LA Galaxy, pre-David Beckham LA Galaxy hoodie that this
Let
detective
her know
is
that I
wearing.
got home
That thing
safely.
is retro as fuck.
Is
I
call
love
his
that.
mom.
I would buy one.
I should
wear
call
them
my
now.
mother and let her
Like a proper fucking hipster wearing that.
know that I got home
That
safely.
is,
Well,
that is-
that's gonna be-
that is great.
Arranged through the jail.
You know, I missed when the soccer, you know, just another divergence here. You know, the MLS used to have, like, be more experimentative. Now they just want to be so European. It's, like, not even funny. Like, they, like look at these are all just generic looking logos at this point, you know? Like, no creativity around them. Like, they used to be fucking creative looking, man, but, you know, they just want to be European so bad. I mean, not embracing, like, you know, not embracing their, you know, it's okay to be American, you know? I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But, like, you know, they used to just be so much more unique. And maybe they were ugly, sure, but, you know, they looked a lot better. Just because these are just, like, generic looking to me. Like, this, especially, like, a couple of these ones. Like, some of these are okay. Like, but some of these are just really generic looking. Like, this one is that Chicago Fire. Like, they changed theirs recently. That's a downgrade. Columbus Crew, I think that was a downgrade. Montreal Impact, they're not even called that anymore. That was a downgrade. Nashville, that looks pretty generic. Like, some of these just don't look too great. Like, Houston Dynamo used to have a pretty good logo. That's just really generic looking now too. Maybe you can see some of them here. Like, yeah, here's Houston Dynamo, their old one. Crew, that looked much better. Chicago Fire, that was like one of the better ones, and then they just changed it to some generic fucking thing like that. Like, come on, dude. But that's besides the point here. Just had to rant. Who expected a goddamn soccer rant? That's not usually how these things go. But you know, we're here in LA. I'll fucking rant about the Dodgers a little bit here because they signed both Ohtani and Yamamoto. Like, fucking hell, what's the point, man? Let's just get to the World Series already, man. No need to play the 162. Like, let's just keep going.
Should be worried that I didn't get home. That was en route from her place.
I was in from her place. Stupid fucker. I hope that news killed her. And she was probably shocked. I don't imagine she knew the extent of his pedophilia. Oh man, we're just getting so many good recommendations here. Hath, Kenosis, one of the best songs, metal songs of you know, of the last few years, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty much it. So yeah, I got 52 minutes out of this. I hope I did this one justice. One of the more recommended ones. One of the more you know, the ones that, you know, I need to do this one. Well, I hope I fucking did it justice. Now I don't have to do this one ever again. Because, you know, I don't actually like Chuck Harding that much. Like, I don't really, it's not the most hilarious segment or anything. It takes a while to get to the funny part. Like, so it's not one that I ever really held in high regard, but, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad. So anyways, I think that'll do it. Hope you guys did enjoy, and until next time, see you guys later.